Today, Saturday, the 20th of June, 2020. And on Saturdays, we can call in a table the things that will happen inside Sierra Leone during the week. And at the start of the updates where we can just make we compare the numbers them. The numbers them from last Saturday, COVID-19 update, to today on Saturday, COVID-19 update. And I saw the number them Tanlek. Last Saturday, na be the 13th of June 2020. Cumulative confirmed case na be 1,132. Cumulative confirmed cases 1,132. Today, now 1,309. So from last Saturday to date, inside 1 week, we get 177 new confirmed cases na Salone. 177 confirmed cases na Salone from last Saturday to this Saturday in 1 week. Number of death last Saturday na be 51. 51 last Saturday, and today na 53. So we only lost 2 persons from COVID-19 inside Salone in 1 week. 2 people them, and then we lost to COVID-19 na Salone. We pray say their soul rest in peace. Cumulative recoveries. Last Saturday, the cumulative recovery number now be 670. 670. And today, now 746. So we get 76 people who beat coronavirus inside Salone inside this week. We just end. So in 1 week, we get 76 people who beat coronavirus, and we get 177 new cases inside 1 week, with only 76 recoveries. So now the numbers there, and then they will go share. So make we just go to the rest of the things them we pass through Sierra Network. One thing we will be share last Sunday, now the difference between isolation, quarantine, and distancing, where WHO be one for explain to we. Make I just read them quick. I know the other time I start to be asked for it, but I think it escaped me. Make I just read them small. Then you go understand if really inside Salone, if isolation, quarantine, and distancing, how WHO say them, now so we they observe them. Then say quarantine. It mean for restrict activities or separate people them we know well. Then they restrict activities we from people them we know well, but may have been exposed to COVID-19. You know, they get a primary contact 1 or 2. Then people then they not to foresee they know well, because they don't know, but because they don't come in contact with person. But the goal for quarantine in this, the goal is to monitor the symptoms and detect new cases early. How they go able to monitor? How they go able to detect any new cases? when people and they in quarantine. Because nadande WHO they tell me. Say not of say the people when they in quarantine they sick, they're not able to tell. He said, but however, then we don't become exposed, maybe through primary contact or secondary contact to somebody where we don't get positive with coronavirus. But the goal for within the quarantine people there, now for monitor the symptom and detect cases early. We quarantine in us alone. In match with waiting WHO say, and left to you. Isolation, they say it means for separate the infected people to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Physical distance, they say it means for they physically apart, but socially connected. Physical distance, for they physically apart, but socially connected. For example, let's say through chat or video call. That touch body. Now they say. Now the physical distancing. We'll be sharing, so we'll just say make we rub mouth param. Last Sunday we began 37 new cases, 0 death and 10 new recoveries. On Monday we began 7 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 3 new recoveries from coronavirus. On Monday, American Embassy, we want to make me, say, the ambassador, Maria Brewer, been go fend the new Inspector General of Police, Inspector General Sovola. He say, in one making, say, he gets United States their support, and especially in the training of law enforcement officers. Well, that one day be out different comments then at the comment section, where the ambassador for United States say, he want make police know say, then they get their support, and especially for train the law enforcement officers. With the Black Lives Matter where they go now, people begin to say, and I forgo show police there out for shoots on armed people, and so much people in talk about. This was a courtesy call where the ambassador say he do to the Inspector General of Police. The Petroleum Regulatory Agency say they want to remind all the dealers them where they deal with petroleum products and salon, especially them fuel station. For say, then they not forget say they care for pay their license fee. They say because Boku now they operate, they not pay. Then they remind them. So time they come, then they begin walk around, and the law go bet anybody where they see they operate and they not pay license fee. On Monday, I don't know if you be watch, but we be share the crime statistics report where Salon Police be launch. The camera be go wakade. And not only on Sarah Network, you go get the opportunity for watch them fully. The inside it, me tell we say May 2019, now we get the highest number of reported crimes, where they say that be 7,209 nationwide. Then we get for break and down, but if you go watch the video, you go see all waiting the day. NPPA. Then say them present then 2018 to 2019 no, but the 2018 annual public procurement assessment report to President Bill, and then try to explain the spending analysis where Salon they incur right now. On Monday, what will be deal with now? Now the NACSA COVID-19 emergency cash transfer, where they make headline. Now we have be calling a table, and we be hearing how or we know how we discuss that particular one day. UNICEF say they hand over 32 brand new motorbikes to the Ministry of Social Welfare. 32 brand new motorbikes to the Ministry of Social Welfare, which will help them for carry out their duties during this COVID-19 pandemic. June 16 will be Tuesday, and the First Lady Fatima Bio be say in the spend that day with Pikinem on Zoom. Na Facebook, where you need internet for access and for spend time with the First Lady of Sierra Leone. However, some Pekin and they will be joined. People in the diaspora be joined. People in a salon, yes, be joined. But AYV be playing. So I think say Pekin themselves will be get lights that they will get TV now. Bigger opportunity for watch them. On Tuesday, we'll get 49 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 3 new recoveries. That same Tuesday day, the Commissioner of ACC, Francis Ben Kefala, be want make me say, him be carry out the COVID-19 swab test, and in result be come out negative. You go ask why the commissioner be do the test. Well, he say, I don't know if you know, say the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education, Dr. Moinina Senge, in Papa, test positive for COVID-19. So he say, him be deal with that day, the daddy, where he get something like an attack. So now them be get for Olam for care and go. So because of that, it is in self-isolation, and the Dr. Moinina Singh is in self-isolation. All the way come in contact with him. But he say him carry out the test, and the test turn out to be negative. On Tuesday, State House be one for make me say, President Bill say he want him up Trianga one for fight the COVID-19 on regional level. So what he do? The resident ministers them, within at the different regions them, he give them that COVID-19 jeep for make, he say, for the good work way them be done they do. And you know, waiting about conversation here on Tuesday, now that we've been deal with. We deal with that from the host status, then we take them to Vicky Remo in pen and paper. Also, I say if you positive with COVID-19 as alone, you're there on your own. Nobody cry for help because help never come. There is an article where come out from the editor of Calabash newspaper. It say, as Fritonians then they suffer heavy one pan transport business with the COVID-19 where they go now, with the coffee order where they are now. It say waiting SLRTC they do, and they ask question. Goma Valley say then they express the reservation over rampant spurt of deforestation. Goma Valley say they're not glady where people and they go up the hill, they go and brush 50 fata. Udana for go make coal now, udana for make wood, udana for broke stone, udana for bill also. Then say, and they unbog them, even to the one where they by the dam. They make the dam now, even when rain they come. How them be done, they get good water, they know they get and so again. On Wednesday, we will get 24 new cases, 0 death, and 21 new recoveries. I think next week we will get for come with this one, but let me see how they go. New Chief of Defense Staff and Joint Force Commander for Sierra Leone Armed Forces. President Bio, yes, he named new Chief of Defense Staff and Joint Force Commander. However, some people them they way them be asked for left the room on the military. They may ask them for retire, say good to do. Where some people and they say now, this particular thing will happen, but don't happen during the APC. You remember Lahai Lawrence Lima, the now Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, will himself not be glad at that time, would then be make let them all go. So some people then they say the same way would then be fire or would then be asked them all for retire 8 of them during APC term from the military. People then they say now the same way this one back do happen. Where some man they say like APC, like SLPP, like SLPP, like APC. We will try to get all the facts on this one and see how next week get for look like for lay on a table. And what we'll be doing here on Wednesday, we'll be asking people for choose a role for fight COVID-19 as alone and let them share with them strategy how they feel say them go help for end coronavirus. And that program they will be a good one. It'll be a very good one. I believe say you will take part. You get all the ideas them way people in share for end COVID-19 as alone. On Thursday, the European Union and SLAG then say they launch officially the debunking of fake news and disinformation on COVID-19. The EU ambassador Bididi, Tom Vance, and from SLAG, Nazela Bididi. However, now the Minister of Information, Naimbi launched this. So yes, it has been launched, debunking fake news and disinformation on COVID-19 Nasalone. We'll see how that one they get for unfold. We'll be share the letter with Dr. Sylvia Blyden Bereit, where he say he not get any malice for Dr. Priscilla Swart. He say no get malice for him, and he be apologize for the one the way they say they cause for him. And I think that then they will be deal with Naya on Thursday. So you will be there. You know how the conversation go. World Bank approves 100 million to support economic resilience. World Bank approve $100 million. They say for waiting for support economic resilience. For support make the economy not broke. Make it not lay down a ground. Make it not fall down a gutter. They support $100 million. You know how that one they be done pass up and down. You know. We also share a video with the commissioner of NACSA, where he say he want to clear the air on the cash transfer. If you know more, but the camera don't go work out. Eh? The camera go work on Abacha Street on this cash transfer. Please, if you're not subscribed to a YouTube channel, do that. Make you hear the people in Abacha Street waiting and talk about this cash transfer. On Thursday, we will get 23 new cases, 0 death, and 3 new recoveries from coronavirus. Another one again. The United States missions within Africa say they hand over 3 vehicles to the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Yes, remember the other 10? Then we go length, right? The US Embassy and then we go length. This trip, Then say on the 12th, representative of the U.S. mission have written, and also the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, then transfer 3 vehicles from the U.S. Cooperative Agreement Partner to eHealth Africa to the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Then Motukaya, then say them for use them for support critical COVID-19 response efforts na the country. Listen, what they give them Motuka. Now they mean like what they give us, then they tell you what they give for. Remember that last time we can analyze all the things the way they learned. Yeah? This one then say the new vehicle, then go use them for support critical COVID-19 response efforts in the country, included. So then still the part of this vehicle, including the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, then field training program, epidemiology training program. So even though they get the vehicle, no say they aren't still ready. Okay, if you want to read the full report, it's in our website. All in here they read too, don't forget to say it's in our website. On Thursday, the Minister, Dr. Moinina David Senge, he do a Zoom where he try for explain to people about the reopening of examination classrooms them. People then be asked questions and questions them way be answer. Orange Sierra Leone, they say then they support NACOVAC with 1 billion leones for combat COVID-19. Where Orange they go, they no left Africell Bieno, then drag Africell on Africell drag Orange. I don't know, but there was a dragging. And this dragging be make Africell self go with 1 billion leones. Say for help for combat COVID-19. So that did 2 billion leones. Now in the handover. Well, if you want to look and find, you go say, like $2 million. Now, Orange and Africell Guinea-Kovac say for help for fight COVID-19 na salon. Another interesting one again will be share for say former President Nkrumah. They include them. Now the new group of world leaders where they represent 16 countries them. 16 countries. As I say, on Thursday, we'll be dealing with the apology letter with Dr. Sylvia Blyden be right. Anti-corruption say, then don't hear where people and they say, you know what thing? Then one day waiting at checkpoint, then they take money from drivers, so then pay an unannounced sting operation. Then go to one checkpoint, they say, they be able for all one person. The other checkpoint will then go, and all nobody. Well, but then say them be do an unannounced, an operation with tips that then they get, and beaucoup people they talk. So then be do them. Oh, they wait. We want for see more of that. On Friday, 26 new cases and 2 new deaths and 22 new recoveries from coronavirus na salon. NRA say inside 2 days na salon, then collect 103 billion leones. 103 billion leones. Record breaking. People in big ask, wait oh. NRA, this tax here they tax, this revenue way they collect from people. Not when they make things then they triangle way. Since where people and they come say, oh, thing they don't go up, and this and that one they go toxin and dandy, toxin and dandy. But if una can just say una mobilize and collect 103 billion inside 2 days. People and they ask. But NRA, then they for police papa government, so then glad you for share that information there with we. We'll also be share a video of a Sierra Leonean mechanical engineer we been based in the UK. We say he make electric vehicle. And but however, the laws then at the UK and waiting then go require them for heavy. So one particular one day it go cost like £100,000. So what you do? Get all in equipment and go salon. We wish him well. We hope see the innovation master the way they did go help them for source resources so that we will see Sierra Leone first electric vehicle made in Sierra Leone being driven in Sierra Leone. And not go sound like that story where they say, they ask the man, say, this plane are made in Salon. They say for go test them for fly. Then they look for person for go. All man refuse. And this man in one green and angry. Or they don't make the plane done. So then they ask and say, brah, you get mind though, nobody no agree for say you go be part of the team we for go test this plane. You know, you say you go test and I say, what's that made in Salon? I not say the plane no go grab say first. So now I make agree. Let them pay me the money no more. So that's the mindset where some people we don't get about Salon. But I believe say there's the like this, those kind of narratives they change. Or you feel say it still be the same. For me, I feel say they change. We will also share the video which State House make about the $100 million we World Bank approve for Salon. They say now for help the fiscal challenge and improve our overall governance for build strong and enhance the delivery of service to the people amid the COVID-19 pandemic. We say all the money here, we go see how we go cushion them for we. Yesterday, we'll be talk about the Office of Infrastructure. And then they will be laying a table here. The Office of Infrastructure, where they say, then they come with new street lights, then go construct pedestrian bridges, and also then go install new traffic lights them around Freetown. And then they will be dealing with Naya yesterday. For today, make us see if we get any other one before I go count with today on. I think the COVID-19 theme song don't come out. Yeah, so I think that's it. We could just go through today on numbers them. Before we go count with Usman Toli, we go can give we in summary for the week. COVID-19 numbers for today. Today we get 98 tests, 9 then conduct 98 tests, and out of that 98 day, 11 be turned out for be positive. 11 be positive, and if we break them down by district, 3 from Western area urban, 1 from Western area rural, 5 from Tonkolili, 1 from Cambia. Yes, I think that's it. 1 from Cambia, 1 from Kono. No. 1 from Cambia, 1 from Kono, 5 from Tonkolili, 1 from Western area rural, and 3 from Western area urban. Give you 11 cases. But remember, now only 98. Where I want to believe say, Kenema results not coming. Tomorrow we'll go prove them. Where the number go rise again. Now then, here pass through Sierra Network for the week. I know say Bokutin and they will lay a table. But make we call to Smantoli, make we hear waiting iron summary for the week. Yes, Usmantoli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, AAA, for giving a comprehensive summary of all what happened this week. And indeed, we actually understand a lot of things from you. And I believe, say, a good number of the people that we can at this program in the Kaya, because they really break the things them where they happen throughout the week at this program. I think, say, a good number of the people, and they really appreciate for the good job where they do, especially in terms of the COVID-19, where now the serious problem we'll get right now in the country. So we really applaud you and we appreciate you. As we all know, on Saturday, yeah, we get anything where you want to put on a table apart from the topics them where AAA they bring come on the table. If you get anything we want to talk about, you can talk about them. So I just want to talk a little bit because I get a number of people where they call me. They talk about how we very inconsistent with some of the analysis that what they make. So I want to talk small about that, and then I will move on to some of the topics them willing at table. Let me say from small much on them. Critique. The work where we do now for analyze. Analysis now purely critique. What do I mean by critique? Basically, when you analyze, you don't get for try for favor one side. You look at the pros and cons. And sometimes they make your own judgment. What do you think? Nobody knows the way it's government, because at the end of the day, we pray God for let the country, for let the government succeed, for let them push the country go before. But at the same time, they find sometimes where they make mistake, no talk about them. Because at the only way down the way then we go help for develop the country. So we know it's no government. We don't criticize any government. We look at the development that we don't make. And then we look at what we feel say you don't do well, we talk about that. And what you need for improve upon, we talk about that as well. Now that's critique is all about. Yeah? You know, just they come, you talk good, or you talk bad. A bad thing was good thing and they will go do. And at the same time, you get some things and they will get for improve upon. So now so we do we own critique now, yeah. You don't mean say we inconsistent or we know they do what you supposed to do. Yeah? We not critique them. So now we all work around it. So what are they trying to look at now? Are they look at some of the things that we don't pass through the week, where first of all, I'll just dive into this $100 million way the World Bank don't give Salon. This is not a very, I know say a good number of the people can always they challenge me on the issue of when it comes to donor-driven missions them, but we have to talk about the thing is $100 million where the World Bank don't give me now for help the world poorest country then. It's not a grant, not a loan. So in other words, we don't get to pay this money back. Now a grant. And what is this money there for? Now a money where it will help for economic resilience, for let it make the economy become strengthen some sectors of the economy. Now that make that money there for. I want to let the people understand, say, this $100 million is not, the World Bank is different from the IMF. The IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, their own money where they give it, now be $143 million. And in a part of the rapid credit facility. We get for pay and back. Yeah? But as it stands, maybe, who knows, sometime IMF will decide for say, well, no, wipe them off. Because don't forget, what in the international community they're about, they know so the struggle right now is possible. It will come under the debt relief program. We then will just look and say, well, I'll not pay. But this $100 million will come basically now just part of the development policy financing. What does that mean for all developed sectors then, such as the agricultural sector, talk about fisheries, we talk about, just macroeconomic stability in order for increased productivity. Yeah? In order for increased productivity. Now I make the World Bank give this money. And let me be honest with you now. The way our then international institutions they work, this is why sometimes the IMF is so important. Yeah? If the IMF take the hand from one, it will be very difficult to make it get support from institutions like the World Bank, the DFID, the very difficult to get support from the other institutions. Yeah, I make countries they always they try. We the poor countries then I would say, try for get support from the World Bank so that you will get other support from other international donors and other international institutions. So I want to let people and get them quite clear, say, this $100 million a grant to development policy financing for develop with other sectors then. Yeah? And the other thing again about this $100 million, don't forget this World Bank, they observe very closely and get a set of rules where they give them money. Then they expect, say, if they put this money, if they spend this money judiciously, and they get certain areas then where we don't sit down on a long plan saying this and this and this one do. So you must make sure, say, you spend this money according to what they expect, say, you will spend on part. So this kind of money then is very, very sensitive. So you therefore be careful how you will spend the money here. Then finally, before I left here, I did talk about NACSA. Although I don't listen to you, talk to camera program where you make.
No, we know that it's next week with people in Abacha Street, yes.
That's correct, okay. So this is not the thing is what they talk about now, Salon. Everything we do one politicizer. This money we now $4 million we come out from the World Bank. We then give a salon for NACSA. We now for assist, yeah, especially the poor, the informal sector, people that will don't become unemployed, people that will work at the small business system, especially the small business system. They get a set of criteria with a set where you suppose for meeting criteria then before they give out the money. I know there are lapses. And one of the things then they look at is this. Then they try for help people especially the one where they work now there, where they work in small business system, where the COVID-19 don't impact, we don't cause considerable difficulty in terms of their business. So now then get certain people wouldn't they look for. Then contact the mayor, Akin Sawyer, for let it produce your own list. Then contact the Minister of Tourism, let it produce your own list. And then contact some other aspects of the economy where people can produce their own list. But we therefore be careful because what can happen, we all know say Sani Abacha are just they try for bring me on view na here. Sani Abacha traders, them most of them we know say under the level of the previous government. Most of them small business people, and they now all can agree with me that most of them I would say almost 80 to 90% of them, then they support APC government. So Akin Sawyer, is a critical role. Don't forget Akin Sawyer, now a mayor, we stand under the APC regime. So a good number of the people and believe say, the list we introduce, now a list we comprise, let's put it this way, in favor traders them, they support the APC regime, basically. But in that situation, it's very, very difficult because we know very well that then traders, most of them, to be honest with you, most of these traders we are supporting the previous regime, which is the APC government. So what think people can do now? Then they try to politicize the situation, right? I think, to my own view, if somebody in your own role now only for produce a list to NACSA, it's up to NACSA, for sit down and scrutinize that list, go out and interview those people and find out whether they match the criteria where is set out by the World Bank for supporting people and they. So, to me, I don't know. This is my own view. I think it go difficult because, as I said no more, you go find out say that list, it go consist a good number of the people that we get for present at that list, now people that they in favor of the APC. To be honest with you, most of these traders, as I say no more, now APC supporters them. So I think it's very unfair. And also people they say they defend the mayor, but if you meet back who side they criticize them, you go say, oh, this man is against the mayor. But under this circumstance, I think we'll get for examine some of them factors here. I think in just the present list, not only your responsibility to assess the legitimacy of the individual, whether the person legitimate or get the fund. I think it's a role we'll get for left to NACSA, for let them go out, for them go do the fact-finding mission, to find out whether them people there actually fall within the category of people who are supposed to get this money here. So now that no more me get for talk, and I think that's fair enough for me own analysis. But if you get any question, AAA, you're more than welcome to ask your question. Thank you very much, AAA.
Thank you very much, Usman Tony. Thank you, sir. I think we are right today.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. It's so unfortunate way people, I like for way we they come here, make we please take off with political lens and just try for understand also everybody they come out. Make we try for understand that. Because a lot of people, maybe you come today, you meet a topic we drive in one particular direction, then you think that's the direction where the network they work. So the next day where you come, you hear another conversation where they go in another direction, you think, yesterday then be this so, today then this so waiting they go on. Because we're not 360. We're all over. We're not in one particular direction. So let me just understand that. The reason we're there, now for make we get the kind of salon we me and you want. Let me they come here every day. So if you can just put star politics one side small, and for the love of Sierra Leone, see who side everybody can talk from, then I think it will be necessary. Make we count Aisatu, make we get waiting in summary for the week. Yes, Aisatu, you get the platform.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope for good upcoming week. And also I want for just start with the COVID-19, the statistics as we can see already, the numbers them, and as well as, the things them we'll need for put in place, that now a continuous, discussion for people them in Salon and around the globe. They really hope say everybody they continue to adhere, because as we talk about economic, growth, economic health, and all the things that we want let it continue for the take place in the country. First, we want to make sure say the people are healthy. As I don't mention that before, from a word we associate very powerful from the governor of New Jersey, where you say, public health equals economic growth or creates economic growth, or economic health. So whichever way you want to translate that, to me, that means a lot to say the people that where they live in the country need to be healthy in order for let you even think of money, let's think of anything in terms of development and things like that. We want the country to go back to business. We want the country to develop in many different areas, especially those basic human needs that we don't cry out for so long. With the hope, say, this 2020 will be the year we will really see electricity full force in Sierra Leone, as well as water will come on board, because all the grants and way the international community, the World Bank or the IMF, and they borrow, whether not borrow or whether not money for give, where they pay back with the $100 million we just mentioned. They want for say that money, then they will put them into good use. Usually this the way you use them, that you will use them for generations to come. We really hope say with government, this administration will use them funds there, so accordingly put her into water, put her into life, put her into healthcare. So as you don't develop then three things and you can focus on other measures then or other things then at the country, so let the country move forward. We really ask and we really beg the government, let them know that this money, it was given for good use, not just to buy vehicles that doesn't make sense. The vehicles that we then buy, to me, I would have love to see them buy ambulances, because that's not going to support the healthcare system. So if somebody's sick, it is very far. Then get within that community, they then get ambulance system. Then we'll pick up the person, because somebody in life, it depends on how fast you care for them. It depends on how fast you reach out to them and implement treatment measures. Right? So some people when they die from cardiac arrest, or some people where they suffer so many things, and at the timing where the problem they occur, and the timing where they reach at the hospital, it matter. So Lord really hope for this, and Lord really see the government look into this at this point. If other governments or other administrations then they don't do things that we're not right for the country, I believe say this is not the one where we say, or what would they say, it's not a new direction, not talk and do. So as we speak, make sure say we do, right? Me, I don't know anything about salon politics, but as far as I know, I want to see salon better, right? So whoever did it, as long as they do the right thing for the country, that matter to me. Okay, so we put them as the government they do your own part, UNICEF do your own part. We come to social distancing for Lord try to combat COVID-19. Not wear face mask or in a public area. If you didn't host, nobody really forced you to wear face mask. But within a crowded area is very important, because somebody they talk loudly, that virus, that droplet, it in the air for about 8 minutes. So I'm come in contact with that. If you're healthy, you can do so many things in your life. But if you're not healthy, you cannot even think about anything else. So now me advise I need to people them, not forget to disinfect areas and we don't see the touch all the time when it comes to COVID-19. And for the COVID-19 task force, the one that already in charge, we've been talking about so many recommendations then. What we'll do now so on Wednesday. We're not look into that. We're not try for assess problems then. We're not try for analyze what are the problem, what in the lack, why the numbers then they continuously they rise, why many people they complain at the quarantine center, what are some of the equipment there, where they lack. Now the healthcare setting, we healthcare, the nurses, the physicians, all the other healthcare team, what in they're missing. We not try to provide them with the necessary resources them what they need, as well as try to help them and pay them on time. Those are things that needs to happen. Let us not be in charge of that. Una include at the Art de Nakuba, una include, the epidemiologist, the virologist. Let them look into new data, new statistics, and see how best they will help for that this virus container. Because the number is still they go higher. And we can't really open the businesses, full force if we really don't have the number at a steady rate for about 2 weeks. So now, overseas here, where we start with it, then there's 4 phases when they open the businesses. So phase 1, right now, New York, they're on the phase 2. They still get 2 more phases before they even feel safe and open other areas then. So we really need help with that. And we want to see that administrative and leadership, in all of the people that were in charge of COVID-19 right now. And also, I want to just disagree a little bit, with yesterday, one of the callers then did talk about proposal comes first before you try to do. Like, if you don't do the proposal, like yesterday when we talked about the street lights and everything, I want to disagree. Because really, what it forces you to do is assess the problem. When you don't assess the problem, you don't get your data. You analyze that data, then you figure out where the problem is. And then you do some literature review. We don't do literature review for find out what things other people we don't do or what has been done before. Based on that, now that you can use for write your proposal, and as you write your proposal, you can write the budget along with the proposal, so that whoever you present the proposal to will understand, say, we're going to do this project here, where this will affect the current workflow or the current things that were in place, right? So if you don't do that, and they back your statements or anything where you do with some kind of evidence out there, then you're really not coming with a proposal or suggestion to anyone. So the proposal, after we don't write the proposal, if they approve your proposal, then you disseminate the findings and as well as what thing you don't do or what you plan to do. Okay, I didn't say this because this is not a process when we use for doing a doctoral project. So I clearly know it took me 18 months. So each one took steps. I don't just go and write and expect the place where I do the clinical or where the project where I do work on, for let them take on board what me talk. I just want to do me study. So I just want to let the person take a look back at that. And as Osman Solid said, what would they really do here? We just try to educate the people them. No understand, see, we want the best for Salon. You can't always be saying the good things, and when there's so many bad ones or there's so many things that have not been done, the basic needs. No, ask yourself. We didn't have overseas. You go to the bathroom, you have water, you have light. When you go to Salon, those are things that are missing unless you know somebody will get a very nice house. But people they suffer. And those are things we shouldn't be discussing in this platform anymore. This should have been the first thing that should have been in place when this administration come in, because it's the government or the president in campaign was water and life. That should have been the first thing. I'm not against education because I'm a living proof of education. So I would say that, that the water comes first, the light, the education, we're not going to see that manifest or show, not will benefit from it now, but will benefit from it if they go alongside with every other development. So we really still say we need some form of guidance for the presidency so that they will do the right thing for the citizens of that country. So let me feel say the country they do well. Some days you look at certain things that are happening, you question yourself. Why? Had they developed other parts in country? Why not go do that in my own country? Right? So that Namion take for all that is going on. But as I left the platform today, I want to remind all the Sarah Network family and all the people who they listen to this program say we get a Sarah Network Charity Foundation. Where we say you can hear in the commercial. We really want to join the platform and also as well as support Sarah Network Charity Foundation. You can either donate or you can try for buy some of the items that we don't try to create just so that we will do fundraising. And every proceeds, they go into the charity so that we can do good things then at the country. We don't do about 3 different donations in our country during this COVID-19, and we want to continue to do that. We get many different things then, where we want to come up with. And also the good news is, the Charity Foundation is you get a tax exemption status, which means if you decide to donate, you can claim all your contributions each year with 5 taxes. Whatever you donate for the charity, you claim them during really 5 taxes. So we do have the 501(c)(3). It's been approved, and that's not something I want to share with everybody. So this is not a charity foundation. When we don't come up for let us stay and for let us do good things and for the country. So I really want to say together we can help Salone go before. So hashtag let's work together for the betterment of Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aissatou. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. On that note, make we really not forget about the foundation. Not to the Kalu Foundation. You see how we start, not so. We don't go to now, we recognize it's a 501(c)(3). We give you the status where at the end of the year, where you want to file your tax, you're able for request, then we can give you, and you can able claim them back now your tax so you begin charity. So, and say once you get that process there, then self get for can ask we. So now so this person be say I wanna self spend the money. So make we just get an understanding like that. Sarah Network Charity Foundation idena instead na 360 direction you get. Because it's in by quality. Yeah, na 360, we know the one side. Any outside the bullet to come out and they will turn the shield, or any outside need the bullet and they will turn the weapon. So it is what it is. Make a count us friend, make we waiting in get for we in summary for the week, waiting he get for we. Yes, us friend.
Yeah, hello, thank you very much, and thanks to the previous speaker there, and hello to everyone. Based on the hashtag of Aissatou, I thank them for togetherness. We were able for let Salone go before. It just reminds me of this issue of egoism, when they center themselves of selfness. When you look at Salone, where they type of comment now, because it summarize all the issues there now in terms of development. Now all NTR don't make today Salone, at least most of the problem that they see. Now centeredness, which person they think of himself all the time. Just get a quick poem here, who I just want to see. In a Kirio poem, he just say better. Look, quoting these poems, they say waiting and for wait. He say me mate don't better. I not catch fish. He say fish don't can water clean. He say they see me hand and they see me hook. He say but where they see me hand, they're afraid. That book lay a land. They not say me I don't land better one. That book lay a land. Me hand, me face, we carry me day, no wait me mate. They say na bet a bet hook, and they don't see the good hook where I don't put. Then lick them, and when they lick them, remember I say na sweet thing that they lick. But when they swallow them, it catch them. Then try for vomit and now team don't late. Now the team winner. So it just remind me of waiting mortal man the day in terms of competition. All man they fed for let go get better one. He want for go catch fish, he want for go this and me land, this and me place, this and me this. Then they disguise anything for let you know go know. But when they put an out for you, now the worst thing you get. You look at the statistics of Sierra Leone, a quick one in terms of Sierra Leone issues then. Look at Sierra Leone statistics in terms of population. We'll be like to ask why Sierra Leone in problem they can. This is a summary. If you look in 1997, now just about 2,744,000 people will get, just a bit over 2 million. Between 1970 now, take 1980, now they will begin get 3 million people in. It go take 4 million. Then in 1990, where the war come is steady. We'll be get 4.4 million for that 9 years there. After 2000, then 10 years, then it begin to rise up. It go to 5 million in 2000, and then later now in 2010, it go up to about 6 million. We finally did up to 7 million. So when you look at the population we've been get between those years, when we talk of people they do this and they do this, we think we don't look better that 10 days. If people are not being get self-centeredness, population will be so boku 2.something million, they'll round down to 3 million. They get a decade of almost 30 years to 2000. Up to that gap there, then the OAU can 1980. We still get up to that year, they will be get close to about 3 million people there. But the population can increase so much, and the people in Yai don't open so much that development don't come, but the development will don't come, not able for match waiting people are able for earn, for let them go sustain their life with the development in terms of social life. So now the area that one day in those years, people learn all the minerals, all those things, if they were centered enough, not centered enough, they look into people and welfare, awareness, social life, not of socialism at short, but a democracy with a bit taste of socialism in it. Not to the actual socialism, wherein they go make people and get accommodation, people then go get place there for get health facility, people then go get education facility there. If I look back, what Gaddafi been doing in 1977 to 75, 77, he introduced a book we then call Green Book. And at the book that one day we've been caused a lot of problem now after the 70s, from it of 80s. And you observe, say that was the year where students they've been strike, FBC, then they do revolution, then they strike in the street, then they do demonstration, then begin they go into revolution when this book become in hand, wherein Gaddafi will try to introduce a philosophy of a revolution. But he bring her in the form of socialism. But he say the only way changes go be now through revolution, where can help in some areas of Africa we not be to understand the other part of it. Because it's been put into three sectors. Say part one, it's that the solution for the problem of democracy. Part two, it's that the solution for the economic problem. Part three, it's a social basis. Now, in your philosophy we call the third universal theory. And people buy this idea in Africa. It begins to infiltrate people in mentality. They get people who they fight under. Government not is steady. The government they didn't know for accumulate. Some of their children are coming abroad. Up to that sequence they come. Gradually, the changes they would have don't be when the population was just below 3 million. It can be now 7 million. We get 7,970,785 according to the world meter, like as we stand today. So you can't say the economy, they work together with the people now. So it left to concerted efforts wherein people get for look say, when they see things in reality, we not look into color, they look into tribe, we look into political party, they look out for the development of the country. If you look at the development of the country, I want for serve with me heart, then you will see how changes then get for be. But that Green Book play a lot of part in changing the philosophy of Africa, wherein people in the revolts. And that was part of the area where the civil war even come up. If you look into detail, but we left that one for some other time, anytime the topic they come. So, but the only thing we get for see no more, people in the country get for look at things in a one spectrum of development. How we go able to contribute in a little way, say things then go change. Instead of they get that negative confession, say I want left it come. Or if you not try to make it, go change. And that was the philosophy when they go alongside where people are back in the day, salon and not fet, things they're not going to change. Up till that negative conversion on canteen, people then begin to rebel, people then when I be drop out, then get for begin recruit them into the forest, come turn around with guns that will be in there for protect people there, guns will be there for secure the country in borders, then turn them now against the civilian for try to cause problem and mutilate a lot of things. So now that's what they get for avoid when you as a leader, you get for address those issues, then you as a citizen, you know say that this na me own part for play. Now that one day more I feel say don't pull salon way with the try for restructure do today. And when you look at it, if we're not able for left anything for we picking them, we then go able for grow and we give them examples, we then go able for take where those examples are failed in all those decades them. Now then one day they will get for try we implement. And now that people in Yaido open, they get way for land, let them get for give them something, where they will able for use their talent and help the country for develop. They avoid the egoism, self-centeredness, then avoid for think about themselves in case I left work, because some of them in higher places, not this is, I'm talking of years back now up to now, then they afraid say if me left the government, tomorrow I'm not going to go and do cleaning if I can't oversee. I'm not going to go do this what I can oversee. So until the work I don't land in the country, I know we can't get that work in here. So the only way I go secure me left one, if not 5 or 6 years, I always get a flea bag. And most politicians there in Africa get what they call a flea bag. In that flea bag, there's always a lot of forex, a lot of everything where we say it think camp and the last minute that na the bag where it run away with. Like I mean, where they Kenya they go attack and that bag the only see at the airport we run go na the helicopter we left take go na Saudi Arabia go die. They always call a flea bag. With that flea bag, let us stop the idea of flea bag. Let us stop the idea of feeding the people. Instead of fleeing, now feeding the people with whatever they have. Then when they retire, they believe say the good work I don't do, people then will come tomorrow can put food na me do much, na me president this. Other than people then they try for accumulate in their flea bags in case there is anything for run away. That na me on talk for the today. Thank you very much for giving me the platform and let people then continue for follow us and continue the effectiveness of anything. They avoid the news when they come from social media because I battle now between the negative part of the sick and the positive part. The negative part, they always the one for can overcome the good thing. Anytime when news come, they will come, they say, "Low come, shake." So you get for be focused. If they count anything, just forget about it. Focus. Say, I still go with Wasan, I still go with the mass, I still go with this. Then wait for deliver the service. Then they prioritize things them when the basic needs of people can get. Thank you very much, and let God continue for bless you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Osfen. Thank you, sir. Alim Mansare, they ask about the 501c3 status for that one day, now for the United States. We not do anything yet for the UK, but if Oda Sabi, the way for go out for get recognize that the UK, please contact we and we go gladly like for make we get that status too in the UK. That's for Alim Mansari. Make a call with Tony. Make we hear waiting Tony gets for we. Yes, Tony, waiting a summary for the week.
Yeah, with one day I will start with NAXA money. And before I delve into that, I go one. Hello, you get me? I go one for like tell people them really why at times some of we can take part. We are not in a debate wherein who is right or wrong. We can talk on Salon, the common interest of Sierra Leone. Some of us have very important things to do. But if we retire, or this not to a TED talk wherein we want somebody for say yes or for they evaluate or this or that. This is like brainstorming. Some people can go call on scenario construction or Delphi techniques. You understand? Aiming at debating on whatever area we say we country need we. You understand? And we just not just talk. Some of you they do very good things then down there. some of the remittances alone would inject into Salon economy, especially people living global, especially in the diaspora. It helps so much in the economy. I listened to when Kenyatta can bust in fortunate for attend. When it itemize and when it highlights the total remittance, you couldn't consider the day before track total money where they go in terms of where they send through various means, through banks, to Western Union, whatever, excluding the one where you give person for go with. And even where you go with more person they go with money, must declare the amount where you get now you earn. So then they know exactly waiting they come in, the total remittance. When you look at all those things, then a lot of contributions where we at the diaspora they make indirectly where some people they know. You understand? Where they help for cushion the foreign exchange in the country. You understand? So then one aspect. So for the kind of some of they give we views and whatever. I mean, it's rather unfortunate, just like we'll start with NACSA this ceremony. You understand? Last week when this week when we start this debate on this whole thing about the whole quagmire around this money, in terms of trust, in terms of validation of information or the data, how accurate or how trustworthy are those the data we collected by the mayor and whatever. I looked at all those things. And in life, most times we get plan B. It's not like you get plan A, plan B, plan C. You understand? So many a times if you say certain things, then there are certain challenging situations really around that you can't make accurate judgments or probably accurate decisions where if you say it will be misleading or probably a lot of eyebrows they will go and you will raise up. You think about the smartest way. The world on the move, not to hard work again. It's about how smart you are, how you can think smart. That's why you see that people away, not even graduates, they're making more money than people away get PhD, especially them parts of the world. That it tells you the dynamics is changing. It's how smart you can think. You understand? How smart you can use your God-given talents. You understand? Now, at the bottom line, how you can able to impact or touch people's lives. I look at a scenario wherein instead of them having all this tussle, this fighting over this money, that's a small thing. They can open a draft society. They can open, something where they know say this money now for market people then, especially people then where say these are low capital based business people there. When I mean low capital base, where the capital where they take for do business, largely not even reach up to $500. You understand? And most of them people they now take them, they go take, they can't sell, they go give and go pay back. Can't take, then go take from there other people they will get big store, they can't sell, then go give back. So their margin when they make is very minimal. And most of them people, if you sit down with them one-on-one, they want to expand their business. But the business climate, the last time, for a month, I mentioned it, that we business not get that kind of structure where we not get a database, we capture all businesses, where they go to segment the market, segment in terms of capital base, how different class of business people they will get. So we not get that. Even before this money they come, I said it. You understand? Because some of us have worked in the field, we've evaluated things at times where, you understand? Especially when some of them they try for rollout Airtel money. You understand? Called Orange money. When they try for site business people will get capital way, then we can use their businesses as a way, as a cash point where people then go come and can send money or can retrieve money. So it gives some of us insights of the kind of businesses all that the way we get as alone. You understand? So basically what you mean we think that way, they think when somebody comments, I see person comment, send me this guy for go or this money now for marketing, I don't know for car open, what's your call. If there's a lot of challenges, just like I mentioned, that's it where they open soon. Now, two shipwrecks were Gaddafi. That is enough for shape to people there. But because of it go very difficult for two shipwrecks to people there, who that go get, who that not go get, and all this fighting and this. But about talking in wisdom, let's my blessed memory. Say me they sell the money, let us sell the gas and take the money, start nothing. There's nothing wrong for make you think out of the box. That makes you a good leader. We call them in management, emotional intelligence, use your initiative. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand? Not a power person. You go give somebody 1,390,000. Waiting and they go do. a little above $100. A little above 100. It can't even expand the money business. Instead of after 2-3 days, you go ask somebody to go steal the card. Rather than you get something where you say they come into groups. All the market people and some of who they talk with facts based, not to say we don't come out salon 10-15 years. We do go salon every year. Now we not go to for the year. I know what's happen on the ground. You understand? But all those market people, the places, they get organization. They get chairman and this and that. You understand? Where you can use the data or you can use whatever if you want for the low income people. They're able to identify. If they can give you names, you can go back and verify those names and see, say, Yal Almami Kamara wouldn't give me a name. Then you know this, I call them, we come, we see, we assess and make logical conclusion. They can form groups. Say, okay, una form ourselves into a group, we ready for go una money for help, una the imports, una sell in bulk. Most of those people, Guinea, their business landscape, they boom because of that. They don't get that, anybody who don't live in Guinea, they don't get that kind of business model wherein the majority get for, they get for go na bango, take huge capital. They come in together, they put money like a Osusu. What we call thrift society. Help one person, give this person money, or then go China, or then go Holland, or go count goods. They can exchange the goods, give different people. All man pay. The profit we make na you. That's what some man they pile them up. They plow back the profit into the business. Some man building capital say it stand on you. There's no way you can develop. Where it's not hard of us to say, oh, this money and get out. Now for sure, if you can think a way profitable way around that money day for make them business become more sustainable. Mind you, we don't get banks in Sierra Leone where they give loans to business people and more indigenous business people. The banks that will get the capital, the interest rates when they ask for, very huge. And most times, now they're Lebanese, they're foreigners, and they're able to take that. And you understand, we all see when gentle, they all take a look. We all see some king services. Now that affects some king services. Anybody who made a salon, the 90s, no say some king services, now me an household name, we made into stationaries. Take a diversifying portfolio or investment, you go into buildings. Take loans from bank, open Kimbima Hotel, enable sustain because of interest rates. Business begin not a boom, waiting. So we not get institutions, the banking institution of Sierra Leone. We're going for protect business people. All they know is now forget the interest, the money we get for pay them, their interest every month. And you not pay those money, keep accumulating. At the end of the day, what you even go take? You go pay twice. Tell them where they live now, where they buy take car notes. They know exactly what it is. You go pay 3 times more than waiting you actually take from them. So if you get some business, if they win and the way money can come in, they have to think out of the way. That's why you get Sleeper, Sierra Leone Export Import Promotion Agency, with an office near the Parliament. They can work in connection to that. You understand? So the way to make a labor on this point now, because I see a lot of somebody will come and say, "Oh, this money you're not saying for this, we'll set up this, they're not saying for this." You can think out of the box. It's not necessary. That's why you have plan B. You understand? Then the other area I want to talk about, the last side I want to talk about now, on this Guma, there is issues about Mile 13. People in the bush, Mile 13, deforestation, they take place, and whatever things, which is very, very absolutely true. Where the effects in the long run, therefore affect the catchment area. And when I then side and then tick the old water they run can down where they make the ground or the dry. You understand? So water always in the place that then people don't go in the area and we go under and tick they feel cold breeze. Because the water will all the inside the stick and whatever. So the water they get inside my thoughts when they go down. But when they deforestate that place and those things away, then when water, the old water, it's not going to happen. So what will happen in the long run? This scarcity in terms of water, we will see it will become lost. But we again therefore blame them. Hill station, now one case study. We get hill station, for example. Remember hill station gets a dam. Now so then the same government officials, them, I don't want to call names, begin to rush that place to the hill station on top beside the dam day. Beside that Catholic, what's it called? Catholic, we the train them, father them. You understand? That area they already up there. You understand? What's happening then at that dam day? Always that water. Let's say where they go to region, same place and water they water full. when people then begin brush their area day, who that they give permits for let people then build? Now government, you must go through lands. There is no way you will go build some site where you not get those documents. Which means if you go build some site, you not get the document and the permit to forgive for build, then the blame comes to them, meaning they are not effective, or meaning they are not doing their jobs. So we blame them, say that they are crying now, but they are the ones we for blame. You understand? The only lot of lawlessness, where it happened at the country, that night make outside salon they like today. Not for so we not get good people we can think, we not get people we can think, but the few people that we can think, the others then like they motivate them. Then they give them that zeal for making them actually put in effort. Look all these things you're doing. You understand? You establish a radio station, a platform where they bring people together for giving the inputs. Look like one Jamaican friend just called me. He said, I didn't know you page, I listen to a program. He said that the platform where they play the oldies. He didn't have a page, you listen. Right now they listen. He's from Jamaica. You understand? So it's not only Sierra Leoneans where they listen to this program. We get people them when then says like just like how we said they listen to other countries. People in the way they just phone is just part of their hobby for listening to things happening around the world. You understand? And people still not appreciate you for all these things. What they do, they decide to give you color. Either you did this side or you did this. Well, at least you try for being neutral. Try for contribute to salon how best you can for give you now you little corner. I mean, that's my own take, man. Thanks so much for everything and for having me. I mean, I just don't want to steal the show. Make other people that say give their ideas and everything. So let me push Mama Salu.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller ID live on your name and also the call from, please.
Yeah, this is Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform. What's in a contribution?
Contribution today, like concerning the money issue where World Bank forget them market money. Me, I don't know why everything afraid on the one that they do. Why they not go start up like they market money and the provinces. That money they say that they don't share by inside preacher, they even reach. They even cross Waterloo.
Make I help you now. Every district, they say they take the headquarter towns name.
Okay.
They get 2,500 up now the provinces. They in target 29,000 beneficiaries. Freetown alone, they get 19,000.
Out of the 29.
Yeah, so the 10,000 when are 4 districts now go left. So then they target the headquarter towns them. Now the north, south, southeast, and then they target the main towns them. Now they then go shape on 2,500. Well, for the 4, when are 10,000, then the 19,000 are Freetown. So now go make the 29,000 total.
Okay. So, you're good.
Okay.
Over there. Yeah. Sorry about that, super like. Yeah, as I talk, but even that self, that is even too small for upland because they get a lot of market people there, and there's a lot of even market people there that they consider. They consider other folks there. They get people that are upland where they suffer, where need their money they do. Why anything? Why they don't consider other mayor there? But any benefit where they come from money here and Freetown no more. I'm not saying the mayor of Freetown no they do well. They do well. But let them call on the mayor the way they McKinney, Kono, Keremabo, put them together. Let them say bring their own thing. Everything that Freetown no more first will benefit before apply the thing will apply. So many things they come because some of them things they know they say that they rich as I said. Say that they rich. Look the money for sure government Medicaid. That's 250,000. Some people are not free to benefit. When they go apply, not to register, they begin to register people that they call you in a corner. They see no money. I had the crook go, the crook begin. When now free to, some people they get complete money, but when reach one plan at 40,000, they give some people, some man get 20,000, and not to even under your name. Then they hold. Then the other thing I want to talk about the program. I know every all the analysts that they do well, but you know, they consume more time for we the callers them. Before we the city by when you start, you know, you give more time for let more people to call, and you know some people that work. So man can listen maybe the first 2 hours or 1 hour, then it go continue for a work where the work you don't get contribution done or you don't. But the panel now we get about 4 analysts then before now 1 or 2, which is Usman Tolly and now that now we don't get 4. So now if we look for time wise for letting to give more people there for the call, you know, because of the time differences there, the time zone where they are around the world. So if the analysts they go to cut the analysts that short. When I mean short, I mean go to the straight points, give the main points then, and give time for let the other callers they go to call more and give their own point of view. And also they're not that they do well. They all 4 they do well, you know. Daniel, God will bless them for that. But we just look for time consuming and most of some man I can place every day. Where they like me most of the time I can place at the one they listen. Maybe that one listen the first 1 hour part or the first last 2 hours, you know. So the analysts they're going to consider that one back and no let it we call at it because like now we don't open the line, maybe now 5 or 4 or 6 or maybe highest 10 people will call. They don't back for close the line. They either forgive your analyst back. Then time don't go. And I don't know more me left for say this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Okay, we don't hear you. What you say, we will discuss that one day and see how we go do the way forward. Sometimes, depending on the topic, callers then the flow. Sometimes callers don't. And when callers then they back to back, it makes the program good. Okay, like now you know more don't call first. We go wait till then when we say line closed, then people they want for call at that time. So it's a give and take situation anyway. Make we go through some of the messages them na Facebook. Simba J. Cole he say we institution them, then go only get strength where we get a complete revolutionary mindset. A complete revolutionary mindset. Make a call with this caller. Yes, caller, okay. You're live on here. You name and side you call from?
Yeah, this is Omar from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, you know, that money away and they talk about. So sometimes and they will just keep a look for the common good, you know. Instead of they take 100,000, give this person 250,000, give this person. Me, you know, say every Sierra Leonean go gladly for let them say, hey, they don't begin, you know, construct road there or water don't begin kind of some places in Freetown. So they not go 2-3 months to go come to your area. Most of them money then they way than they give. So I think say them for just think after the box. Just like one your analyst we don't say. Some people in Conakry or some other places there, then put them money then together and call them Susu. All I know, one person not go able to gain no more from that thing they one time. But they don't say no more. The members, the way they are around that team there, everybody they profit because they come on good enough for let them they make people go before. So if this person take one, he open in business, at the end of the day, the profit will don't carry, they help in Fambula, they help them back. The good name back for that group they go on. So based on that thing, and I think say sometimes and then we leaders and then get for the thing say, okay, this $100 million where they don't sense or $100,000 where they don't sense. So they don't need really for good distributor all at this place here say, hey, you owe 100,000, 200,000, find criteria they would they forget this, that all are a problem where they bring. Therefore, just don't look that money there. Put her into good use, way to say that for the common good of everybody in Sierra Leone. You know, if now water then tackle, they take that money. Because if you take that money, they put them apart, half. You don't get for the possibility to go give self, you don't even get a pinch of voting and the main aim therefore. You know? But if they take that money, they put it into something, especially that water business and the electricity stuff. Me, if now the province itself, I really say, hey, light up begin kind of free to, they don't begin construct this time. What I don't begin come on. I know say no more. Me say get hope say tomorrow, and me own chance and they come. But sometimes they don't think and know that they bring kind of criteria. Go find this person, tell this person, say, yes, in a petty trader for let prove this. All that in a waste time no more. Then just care for focus on waiting at the population in need right now. Say yes, that this one. If they don't agree that day, then no say that water don't can that $1 million or $2 million they don't use for now. Everybody is glad for that instead of pull them apart. So that's my own contribution tonight, yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. The phone line still open. Yes, caller ID live on your name and where you call from, please.
Sure, thank you very much, my brother. This is Omar. I call from Los Angeles.
And happy birthday, sir.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
You get it.
Hey, I want to let you add my name there, my brother. So myself go and contribute into the 60s. Me not 60 guy.
Okay, perfect.
So when that day come, myself not 60 guy, add my name down there. Myself get me on. Let nobody know like you. Salome be sweet, my brother. But anyway, so today on, regarding this money, I don't know what JJ Safaga for say anymore, because if you don't say Salon be don't po, Salon get for po, Salon be don't po then, Salon po now, Salon get for continue for po. But now the guy this will talk say, can pull me for money. I be vividly remember during the campaign, in AYD all the time. It's done there at one time, Seth na doctor, that guy, wanna be the chairman or whatever for NGC. With them they laugh at APC. How APC don't thief money, they don't eat the money, then go can't change. Then they did them the debate. Now I don't know what's in that guy name. So for making can now they tell we say Salon been poor and Salon poor now and Salon get for continue for poor. To me, I feel saying a complete arrogance. And beyond subset are part of it. Because if we don't remember vividly, not too long ago, Biogo Nabo, when they say Bobby, they get problem with light. Now the same one is go tell the people them. You go tell the people and say, even if you not pull me today, light not for come. You as a leader need to talk like that. We've been even talk about that now at this show. You know the president. And you tell people that now that's what they expect from you. Can give me water, give me light, and give me well-body medicine. Not of us. That means that you get very thick skin or you don't know what you do. Because if you know what you do, you have to talk that. Even if you not pull me today, light not go for Canada. So that means that you just don't completely tell me, say, this job, you know Ebola. You know Ebola. Now the same thing with JJ Safar. JJ Safar know able this job. JJ Safar is a very, very arrogant human being. I don't listen to all the interview them. Now AYV and 98.1. If you want to overcome, but it can be for say the moderator them or the people with the interview the way they interview them, like say they afraid them. Because when they can pull them voice, then they allow them for make them get them way. Then I want to this thing with this mayor business. And people that need for left the lady. This lady is one of the best. Because we don't see best mayor than a salon from Ferguson. Mayor Ferguson all the way to Akibu Bed, to the one before that. This lady, he really put himself between them and they. Because then anyway, they tell you so for Mayor Ferguson and Akibu Bed, there was another one again before Ferguson. Now, the very good mayor them. And this lady did between them and they. If he get the money no more, he get the fund, he ready for transform that city today. APC people they need for hands off this. They was the SLP they need for hands off this lady. Then this lady doing job. They do a very good job. The lady don't talk up, man. Everybody who involved don't talk up. Now World Bank asks the lady not to say go back a case. Now World Bank asks her say provide list. He take the list, he give them. If now I want to do whatever I want to do, I want to work on the backside with the list, now no problem. Whatever I want to do, you don't give on the list. If now I want to know if you pick the people, now no problem. If now I want to go Kenema, when I go pick all the SLTP market, that's fine. But the action for provide list, they don't give on a list. That's not the nothing for me, say, you go, na. Well, in normal, everybody knows, say, Abacha na APC. They did. No matter what you do, that are just the plain fact true. We're not in a party business, but we're not blind. We bring them to Muno we see. That's another one, And also, this deforestation. This tell you how this president and this government not serious. Last week, not tell them they show me picture them. Like, you be they show me them picture them. They said, the president and the chief minister, they go and plant tree them. How they going to go and plant tree them? That means they try to stop deforestation. Then now what they happen? They tell me say, Maltotina the farm, Maltotina Godrich area. People on the cut the tree. Does this make up any sense to you? This make any sense? When the president just 2 weeks ago, we see Mbutu, so I don't know say Mbutu. He said they plant tree them. Then now we Guma the talk say, water on the past Gary, people in the cut tree them, which not true. Because people in the broke stone and they sell to the one where they build houses and they're not the one in the cut down tree and for build houses and up the hill and so something never go right. Something never go right. One thing they turn, you see, and also that 100 million, and they tell you this for flat. That 100 million, they not payroll money, that money they need to go into any development. Because this same president, now they attack the past president, said the past president hire people and he hire in Grand Kingdom. Well, in Donkana, he hire in Dog the Hall for work for him. Because he don't hire more people than the past president. And at the same time, that I don't think I make the people, well, me know that they are not vote today. But the people who vote for him, they vote, then they want to tell them. He tell them, he talk good. He tell them, say, this man, they eat too much money, then they go higher, and that. Maybe they can cut that down. We don't overpass that. So, if right now the whole country don't shut down, income let it come, which I people say go pull money for the paying people here. So, like that money that they ain't go take for paying. Even though they don't talk, find one yesterday and day before yesterday about this development where they come on street light and traffic light and this overhead road. That overhead road, it go save with picking them, boku we motoka them they kill. The amount of picking them we motoka school, picking them we taxi driver, the okada, then the bank that country because then they cross no more. They're not small. The overhead road, then congested school area. It go save them. It go avoid them completely. But Naboku talk, like I tell them, I've said them days there, Naboku talk. Then here, the amount of things that whether people here don't talk shit they can do in the last 2 years. They don't boku. Do one, they talk about another one. Do another one, but you need to tell me everything. The pastor begin to remind you now. You be say that do. Let God continue for help with me, brother. Thank you very much. Happy weekend to everybody. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yes, caller, are you there live on air? Your name and inside call from?
Yeah, this is not Mike from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get the platform.
I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all, man. And I just want to ask, we Salon politicians, we the kind in power. What did they feel? We know to Salon man there. If you didn't power, you now SA people no more than for enjoy. Other Salon people are not for enjoy the money. Yeah, I don't understand you when they do things, man. We gonna power now for Salon you didn't power for now for the country. Not me saying that SLP people enjoy this money no more we come home. APC people say for enjoy that money there. You know? And the thing is what me not understand about them politicians. But you know politician, sometimes they need votes from the other party people there. You know how you go expect to get votes from them? Where they isolate yourself so, you know? Yeah, people I don't know how they think sometimes we there as a leader, one of the lead. Now the one whole country that they lead. Now they lead by sections, you know. And for lead the whole country, so the whole country will be successful. Well, they begin divide, they tribalize the place. You know, fine, man. And then they do the salon people, they're fine, you know. They do their fine at all. You know, I hope so they do something better with this money away they come so because then they see money they come. What did they do with this money? What did they go sign for the money? You know, which kind of project what they plan for do? We need to ask them question there, man, you know. They see money they come. We don't know what they sign for, you know. Salon they in debt, but they receive more money, you know. Salon they in serious debt, they receive more money. We need to ask. Inside these 2 years, how much money they don't borrow? What they don't do with their money inside these 2 years, what they don't come in power, 2.5 years? How much money they don't borrow already? You know? We're not asking them question there. Would they politicize everything about politics? When you talk some things now, they say, oh, you know, this person, you know, that person. You know, they don't try to put the country first. Now the country now for put first, man. Salon they behind me, man. Salon they behind. And the only way we will move forward and follow put the country first. Now they check them politicians they are. Anyone we can have power. Now check them. Now make sure that they do put the country first. You know, we'll begin politicize. When they get distracted, and I saw them politicians, they thief all money, take them come out, you know. We know they focus because when they play the game with we, you know. Then they tribalize we, then they switch we green and red. You know, to return not thief all the money now. Oh, realize they don't thief the money now, they don't go, you know. Because we don't focus at all, you know. Attention not waiting for developers alone, attention on politics, you know what I mean? You know, fine, man. You know, fine. The who say now who say they not the focus for develop the country because you know the whole them politician there. You know what I mean? Accountable. You know, not the whole accountable at all. The judiciary system is poor in that country. They want. You know, it's very poor in that country. They, you know, policemen they don't even do the job, man. You know, they don't do the job. Look the advantage they take by silver blooding right now. You know, they don't do their job, man. As one party kind of power, all the policemen they don't move go to that party, you know. Other party kind of power, they all move back. You know, police get for be independent, you know. And the problem now they was alone, you know. Now only institution they all know for them. All not by the institution they work, you know. Not by the work, you know. You know, not my own contribution no more. You know?
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yes, my name is Shafi from Tennessee. Thank you for giving me the platform. You know, I just want to give a little contribution for the money we didn't give. It's very impressive, but at the same time, it's very disappointing for the amount. Because if you think about the business people in Sierra Leone and come up with $20,000?
No. Then they give 29,000 people them.
Okay.
But each person they get 1 million.
Okay.
1,309,000. Now one person they get 1,309,000 and in total of 29,000 people.
1,309,000. 309,000. People, that piece of cake, that money, that 1,329,000, a piece of cake. If you then go give each person for that money, they give them 1 week for me asking for that money. Where the country we don't get picked before then they can't give them money there. I not say that distribution they make sense to me. If it not help, when they don't willing for help the people, like what that caller been say, may they make a group of people and give them some amount of money. Where the head of the group, if that money lost or whatsoever go, then go get somebody where then they can ask. They need to go all Kadiatu, then go all Mabinti, then go all this for the account for their money then they. Me, I don't feel say their money then they make any sense to the people. I don't know, Papa God. But 1 million and some 100,000 is nothing for business. It's nothing. I don't know if they give them for business or they give them just because of this a pandemic we don't pay maybe for just what you said, but it don't make sense to me.
Well, that money they make a epi smaller. IMF now say because this thing don't come coronavirus, you know, see people and go the strain, so they for help people and not to trust and give them for take them all. Okay,
why didn't they give them for take them all? Do you go tell me say them people are what they don't put in the list so now they're no more infected na salon?
Well, they're not go able to give everybody. So then say then they look for the one that we poor, the one that we really poor. They get criteria them, and the criteria then when they be put like one, you toilet, you know, for the inside use, if for then do, and you forget latrine. Then in one part the criteria for show say you really poor. If they go inside they meet television, you know poor. Possibly poor not forget television. These are just some of the criteria for make you go qualify for get that money day.
Hey God. Well, we they pray for them most of the one they will really the poor made them qualify for them money there. Would they pray for me the one they will really poor made them qualify for them money there, not to for starting people there no more. And kudos to them. Let God continue for bless Sierra Leone. And when I will not sleep 24 hours, we'll go one let Sierra Leone go before. Let God push Wuna before. Where God put Wuna higher, Wuna go think for do higher things. May God bless Isaac too, you, Mr. Usman Toli, or whosoever they watch this program, taking time, they watch this program, let God bless you and let God give you more for make we go able support to people. That's all I get today. Thank you very much for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much, Safi. Thank you. Yeah. I'll carry some of the message them. We don't come in. Miranda Smith say, instead for make them shape this money among them Akitum and them, the government for don't build 2 or 3 story markets them. Then they get a clean market environment with good toilet facility and site for trade and dirty them. This one will improve the life and condition of the traders them. They say building, like say they go build new King Jimmy market, Dovecourt market, and Kuto Road markets. And all other markets then at the country. They say make them take the trader then come on our street because this now in season. Make you call this caller. Yes, caller, I did live on air. You name and also the call from, please.
This is the call from, yes. Thank you, AAA, for opening this platform. Because some of we have parts of you, but don't almost give up as a long thing they go on. But this program really give we hope, it make we hide and open of what's in the go on at the country. I just tired what's in the go on at the country. I just don't understand why any government will come to that country not able to give the basic need in the country, and especially them money we don't come to the country for people where they suffer. For let them help them, then people are going for Tina back and then fix them. But this government's not even think of that. Look, the first money where they get, what did they think of? For go buy big motor car and put them COVID-19. They do nothing for COVID-19. I don't understand how wicked this government and wicked to people who vote them na power. Now they suffer time for help them. Other donors and they help for let we leave the country before. But no, they do things where they make the country they go beyond. Them money are one kind for suppose for help people. So people are not go worry what's in and they eat now, where they're kicking and grab what's in for it. They're not able to do business because everything is closed. I just pray one day God will bring people, somebody who can leave this country. And I'm not getting no doubt that we all then and this diaspora, this contribution where they come, I don't see we all get hearts for the country. For let we country go build up because them politicians they don't fail with 59 years, almost 60 years, they don't fail with. I don't see nothing where they go able to do better unless we're done then at the diaspora on the other few people them where they think of salon for left a better salon for country. And they pray to God, let God make we put all this tribalism and all those things and get interest for the country because them politicians politicians, they don't show we plain. No, not get the country at heart. It's solely about their own pocket and their family. Anything we can, what they think for, and for buy luxurious motorcar, they bluff. Who don't care about luxurious motorcar? The man next to you in Pikina, they go school, you not get meal for it. If they sick, come on sick, and that's the killer. And you, they drive big motorcar, you know, the pricky conscience, you know, the church you act. This is sad. At this time, I get this evening. Thank you, my brother. Let God continue for cover. Let God continue for protect. Let God continue for open this platform. Let money more go come. Lord, we go help Nasalo. Because now one girl Salo we get. We not get no side for go. If sometimes you go out for give up, but you can't give up. That you motherland daddy. We cannot give up. It's too painful. Let God bless you, my brother. At this time, I get this evening.
Thank you very much, Kola. Thank you. Simeon Marasi. He said the money within the ship among Sierra Leone and them is not sustainable. He said let the government provide lasting solution for water and electricity. Nancy Barry he say first of all, we go for left for dance and rally for them during election. He said make them workforce and prove themselves to we. Then we go see if they deserve for represent we. I'm not too Sanusi say we need for really ask. We not see not say to they don't do it all the money. He say no accountability, no transparency. Oh Allah. Just a quick update. Salona, please. You know, say yesterday, Sylvia Blyden be supposed for appear court, not so. What do you know about that case day? You know, say he be gonna court yesterday. Yes, he gonna court. In first reach day. But say he left court, go back na Pandema Road. The magistrates no can court. That's what happened yesterday. The magistrates no come. So, you have to rub him back. And he go appear again on the 24th of June. When next Wednesday. So then just quick update. We hope for the best for Sierra Leone. Like I can always say, now one salon we get. Sometimes, maybe out of anger, we a mistake talk. Out of anger, we will vex. Say because we expect this for don't happen now, then it not happen. So you vex. And when you vex, you the mistake talk. I mean, they can advise you when you vex, relax first, make your mind go down, make your heartbeat come to normal rate before you talk. If not, you go always to get yourself into trouble. So please make we get that in mind when it comes to salon issue. Make we not forget that. We try our best for make we all go get a better Sierra Leone. But come on, you don't come. A lot of money is here. But hey, how them money then they go be spent? Now so the eye them all open now. Because we not go want after all the money. After all, at the end of the day, we not get nothing for show for them. I don't think say go right. If all the money would do so all the money at the end of the day we not get nothing for show for them. It not go right. It not go right at all. It is good. year of delivery, even though COVID-19 they are around now. But we're still hopeful. If NIA can boast say they collect 103 billion in 2 days, so we can still deliver. So I'm not think so if we use coronavirus as something we stop we for deliver. There's another one going on, but now next week we'll go count time where na FCC, the mayor of Freetown, in tax increments where they go on now, the tussle, and local government don't say, well, the mayor until some people don't cry, inaugurating, local government say, well, make it wait first, make it wait first. With that a new rate we want carry it. Make it just wait first and let them see. But the mayor young complaint is from January 1 to date when I be yesterday, when I be the 19th Friday, he say in budget we send to the government of finance 1 Leone no get it. 1 Leone. Say so in the final can wait for raising your money. He say if NIA make 1.3 billion, why make enough for raise money? And NIA tax the and tax people. But we'll cover that issue the next week now. Maybe we can talk small about this tax increments in Freetown and how we see them. We go there back Monday. Tomorrow join AOIV on Sunday. Till we meet again on Monday. Tiki Policy. Tata.